More than 5 decades ago, Diana Williams says you could count on one hand the number of women on the force. Williams joined the Chattanooga Police Department in 1977. She would go on to serve for 25 years. Policing at that time was dominated by men.
Initially, I did feel like that there was some uncertainty among the organization as to whether we could handle our situations in patrol, because it is just, can get pretty dramatic at times.
Williams worked in many roles during her career, including patrol, internal affairs, and recruiting. She made it a priority to hire 50% of minorities for the police academy, a task no one had completed before. In 1986, she established the Crime Analysis Division. She reached her highest rank as lieutenant in 1992.
Well, actually, when I got my promotions, I felt deserving because I tried to do an excellent job. I tried to remain extremely professional and be what a police officer would be expected to be.
Williams opened doors for others like Corliss Cooper. Williams says Cooper stood out because she wasn't afraid to do the heavy lifting.
She was everything that would make you proud, especially of a woman. And I was very impressed.
You got to prove yourself as a female police officer. They don't want you around because they think they have to take up for you, that they have to protect you. I went through the same training that they did to get that badge. So if I passed the same thing that they did, you don't have to protect me.
Cooper was born and raised in Alton Park and aspired to be a coach, but her father steered her in a different direction.
He brought home a fire department application and told me to fill it out. And I went, I'm not getting burnt, so no, I'm not doing that. So a couple of days later, he brings the police application, made me sit down at the kitchen table, fill it out.
Cooper, like Williams, quickly climbed the ranks. In 1996, she became a police sergeant, then a lieutenant. By 2014, she was promoted to captain.
I didn't go with the status quo. I always did what was right when nobody was looking.
Williams and Cooper's journey paved the way for other black women like current police chief Celeste Murphy and assistant chief Jerry Sutton.
I often say if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be me. And I look at it now because of me, they call it a glass ceiling. So, if you say I broke through that glass ceiling, well, I'll take the shards of glass and the scrapes and scratches and cuts so that the next person that comes through is easier for them.
Chief Murphy is the first black woman to hold that title and the first woman to be named chief.
I'd have never thought that I would ever see a black female police chief at the Chattanooga Police Department.
The chief has worked in law enforcement for over 2 decades in many different positions. She is also a mother, which presents other challenges.
I was single and I have 4 babies and I'm struggling to bring them up by myself. So there were daycare issues. I had financial issues. I'm trying to work extra jobs and trying to, finagle getting kids back and forth to school, sports, activities. I didn't have family that were local. I had some friends that were helping out, but they had their families as well.
The chief and those who came before her believe any goal can be reached with determination.
So when I hear women and sometimes even men say, well, I don't want to promote or I don't want to try for that, specialization in that unit because I don't think I can do it, or, I got my kids, or, they almost think that nobody's going to want them or pick them. And, I tell them, listen, if I could do it, with everything that I could go through, you'll figure out you'll make a way.
No matter who you are, if you want to pursue a career in policing, remember this.
You can do it because we have an academy, we have training that will give you the confidence that you will need to do it. And we just fall right in there. I don't think there's a difference between between a man and a woman.
Always believe that you can break the glass ceiling.
You know, do it for the right reasons, and then you'll have the longevity on the department that I did. And, you know, figure out what your goals are. Figure out what, you know, what drives you. Figure out what your focus is, what motivates you. And then make the right choice as to why you're doing this, and you'll grow to love it.